Here we're gonna unbox the K3. Feel like the lockpicking lawyer. It's got voice assist, which I really like because I hate typing on those keypads. I've reviewed a few of these and they have a lot of the same features and functionality. The main difference is the hardware is a little better each time and the operating system is more up to date. This is the main unit. It's pretty small. Already, I like how compact this is. An expansion card, 2 USB ports, HD, optical audio, which I'm gonna have to get a soundbar one of these days so I can test that. And the usual suspects, you get a HDMI cable, power plug. That's a big remote. Didn't come with batteries. Okay. Sega. Probably too young to remember that. All right, let's get right into it. Press and hold. All right, now we're on the main screen. These look like they're apps. Mars Live, Mars Video On Demand, Mars Anime. Ooh, anime. Rebooting to update. Every once in a while, the system updates, and I like that. I like that they stay on top of their software. I've used several of these boxes for years now. I've never had one stop working on me, and I think that's because they're constantly updating their software. Okay, where's the guide? Nice, you got all these regions of different locations all over the country. You can get local channels. You see this loading screen a lot. See how fast you can guess the movie that's coming up. All right, if you've seen the movie more than once, you probably already know. Okay, looks like it's set up. I'm just gonna run this through its paces over the next few days, and I'll let you know what I think. Well, I used a K3 for a week and a half, and I have to say I'm really impressed with it. It's a lot like those other boxes out there. It's very similar in form and function. It's a lot smaller than I'm used to, and cats seem to love it. Cat owners will understand. But it is an evolution, and it is an improvement. Let's start with what I like about it. The menu is really clean, and it's smooth, and it's easy to use. The apps stay on the menu. Most of the other boxes I tried to use, they were apps in the system, and you would have to manually pin them to the menu. Anytime they get updated, they get removed from that menu, and you have to re-add them. Not a big deal, but it is a pain in the ass. And it's the kind of thing you're not going to be able to explain to your 90-year-old grandmother how to do every time her shows go away. I'm not sure I can use any of this. But what this does differently, it has a large selection of movies and television shows. Best feature I've seen that I have yet to see until now. The shows are numbered and have titles. Picture quality does not disappoint. I've only been able to test up to 4K, but this supposedly can handle up to 6. You will notice, and this is true of any device, if you're watching an older show in standard def from the 70s, it's going to look kind of cheesy on a 4K television. It's not upscaling, there's no way around it, that's just the way it is. It's also pretty speedy through the menus, snappy, and the app can handle television shows, movies. There's a section for anime. Navigating the live channels is pretty clean. I was able to watch my local stations back in California from here. Now, there are some things I didn't care for. Sometimes it takes about a minute for a program to load. That's not always the case, but it does happen. The manual recommends hooking up through Ethernet for an even faster, more stable connection. That's not feasible for me and probably most people. Down here in the dungeon, I have to go wireless, and I'm almost directly under our router. I get pretty clean signal for the most part. There are times where things slow down, but like I said, that happens with even my regular Roku slows down on occasion. I did run it upstairs in the room right next to the router. Still wireless, but it was rock solid. The remote that comes with it is big, it's beautiful. So you can supposedly control your TV with it. I haven't been able to figure out how to get that to work. So I'm just rocking 2 remotes when I'm using this thing, but you're still gonna want your TV remote to handle the volume. You have shortcuts to YouTube, Netflix, Disney+, Prime Video. If you don't already have a smart TV, Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, just like any IP television system, you can access programs that you can't find anywhere else. So who is this box for? The cable cutter's dream. This would be great for traveling. If you want to keep all your services handy, all you have to do is hook it up to the Wi-Fi. Price, might turn off a few people, but a box like this, some people could easily find that worth it. Now, with an open system like this, it's just like your computer. You can watch a variety of programs from a variety of sources. What you do with that is totally up to you. If you know what you're doing, you can get a little clever with these. Someday, I'm gonna get a sound bar where I can actually test this optical connection. And yes, it has a clock. I'm giving the K3 Pro 4 Bs. A lot of programming, a lot of movies, a lot of television shows, excellent picture quality, occasional lag, occasional stuttering. All I can do is report my findings, and that's the experience I've had with it. Okay, it did reboot on me spontaneously like once. Hasn't happened since. I'll put a link in the description with all the other information. Check them out for yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles.